Welcome back, everybody. I am Headwound, and this is In Game with Minecraft Solitary Asylum. This is episode number 15, and I just wanted to give you a quick preview of what we have done in addition to our bees. By the way, I'm finding that bees are my insanity. Um, the amount of time that is needed to caretake through the transitions of everything is driving me crazy. Especially when you think you have a specific breed and you've got a hybrid breed like a majestic noble, and then suddenly he'll revert all the way down to like a cultivated or just a noble or something like that. And I'm just going, are you kidding? Are you kidding? So, yeah, we're fighting with the pure breeding of our Majestics right now. In fact, you can see there, here's some cultivateds that have now gone full on cultivated, which now I'm going to have to throw in a noble drone just to get back to where we were. And this is eventually where we are going to put our Imperials. And you can see we went back to purebred cultivated, and so now we have to pure breed it with a noble. And so we're struggling. In fact, let's see what this guy is here. This was a queen. This is a cultivated diligent. So in order to get this one to the next step, we're going to need a noble. And not sure what I'm going to need to crossbreed it. Okay, well, we're just going to put the noble in there. We'll see if we can work out the best. This is eventually where our Imperials are going to be. I've got a whole bunch of chests with different purebred branches, and I've got an extra apiary for common purebreds back here, and I've got an empty one just in case I need to repair a trait or something that has failed. We're also trying to get full on industrious. Now, we did get pures from here. We do have pures there. Oh, hey, look it. We have 3 things of pures. So our pollen, actually we already have all our pollen that we needed, but I want to maybe demented person that I am, I want to see what's beyond industrious. So I need to take some of my unweary and crossbreed it with the industrious, and also my diligence and crossbreed it with industrious, because I just want to see what we get since we've already satisfied what we need for that. Sorry about that little game glitch. We are back. Not sure what happened, but we lost the video for a second. I probably just derping through like I do normally. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to figure out what we need for our Alveary. Now, these impregnated cases are easy enough for us to make. But, oh, we need, wait a minute, so we need royal jelly first before we can create our Alveary? Oh, God. Oh, yeah, this is where our insanity is going to set in. But we should have the beeswax, not a problem. The wood, not a problem. The royal jelly, problem. Because we actually have to make it to our Imperials in order to get those. And supposedly, I've been watching a couple of videos, we need 27 of these. So that means I need 27 extra pollen and 27 extra royal jelly, up and beyond the 64 that we're going to need in order to pass the level. Then, once we get that, then we get to work on what is it? I put them in here, or did I put them in here? Maybe I didn't. Did I put them on the second page? No, I did not. It was the ones that has to do with the ice. Um, oh, you know what? That's what I did. I ended up putting a whole bunch of bees in my ME system because I was just gathering too much here and it was just overwhelming. So didn't want to use those just yet. So I think it's the actual. I think the breed for the ice shards that we need is our ice bees or icy, icy bees. So we have to um, breed those in the Alveary once we get that running, and then you'll be able to see it. Oh, and okay, this guy right here. I actually, when I go from section to section, I've been carrying this guy with me just as kind of a cleanup tool because this actually links. Let's see if you can see it from here. I guess you can't really, but anyways, it's right. Oh, yo, I'm drunk. I'm flying drunk. I'm flying drunk. Oh hey, you know what? I can do it right here. There it is. There is just the edge of the other one, which is replaces the chest that we used to have right there, so that we can put stuff in our ME system without having to like run back and forth between it and so forth and so on. But so far, I've got the things that been able to finish. I finished the Soak Wisp, the Honeyed Slice, and the pollen. We did satisfy it, but we're building up extra inventory, as you can see from the 7 here and the 18 here. So we'll make sure that we have a whole nother stack just in case. We might even leave like one or two of the industrious bees just pollinating back and forth and just making it just infinitely for us. And what else do we have in here? Oh, we have a whole bunch of combs in there. We still need a centrifuge. But anyways, guys, this is an update. I'll see you in a minute once we've made progress. Alright, guys, we are back for another update. And, well, you notice probably some things are different. For one thing, I've enclosed the entire, bee area with glass. I was kind of bored, just wondering. I didn't like the rain. I didn't like the rain when I was doing with the bees, so I covered everything with glass. And also, we're missing something from the middle. Well, we had a little bit of an accident. Not a good one either. In fact, you would have thought that we would have learned with dealing with these engines that they will explode if you leave them alone too long. And guess what? It exploded. And I was very lucky. I had it probably about right here. Yeah, probably about right here. And it took out 4 of my aviaries. It took out 2 of my Imperials, which I had bred to pure, and it took out all my Majestics. Now, luckily, we have a good batch of Majestics already in here, so we don't have to worry about breeding them with my pure nobles. It will happen probably pretty quickly. But this was the pain. This was the pain. And I'm very lucky that I had actually, not when the engines had been running, but I had let these go, the Imperials go and go and go and go and go. And you can see that like I got 12 pures right here. I got 38 right here, or 33 I think it is, might say. Anyways, so got lots and lots and lots of pure. And I had the same on the other side. So we had a ton of royal jelly. And over here, this area did not get touched. So we have more pollen. We actually had, yeah, we're building it back up. Okay, so we've got about a stack and a half. Before I actually had 6 stacks of pollen, because we let it run for a very long time. So it actually took out, the explosion took out the glass up here, but I was smart enough, or maybe not smart enough, but uh, I don't know, lucky enough to kind of move. I had taken a lot of the combs, a lot of other stuff, and I had already put it over in this chest and also in that chest over there. So because I've been taking things out of here, and you can see I got a stack and a half there. I've got I got my silk wisps, and I think we have everything needed for the door except for the ice shards. And so what I've been working on, and I don't know if I'm going to replace this glass because and you see I put my engines way up there. I put them off. I actually added some redstone. I'm sorry, stone conductive pipe and wooden conductive pipe, because I think they actually, when this thing goes empty, those automatically, the signal gets turned off, from my understanding, and maybe they don't. I don't know. But these guys are going great. I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of combs, so the likelihood that these guys will actually run out of fuel before things are done is very likely. But the milestone, and we've got a nice little glass walkway over here. Now, the milestone that we've been able to accomplish is... Woo! Sorry for a little bit of the jitter. I've got something encoding in the background. I have a nasty habit of, recording videos as I'm doing encoding and different things. Thinking that I have a supercomputer or something like that. Okay. So, let's see. So that guy, we've got the honey cans going. We've got this guy's full of honey, and it was processing. I was lucky enough to get 2 more scented panels than what I needed. It took forever. It took so many resources. I think it was like, it was an insane amount of materials that I needed for this. An insane amount. So we just, was saving up the beeswax, saving up the pollen, saving up the royal jelly. Finally got everything in there, and then I realized that we still needed the honey. So I went and stole all of my honeydew and started putting that up. That was probably the worst of anything, was that honeydew, getting the honey cans. That was painful. But we did it. We have our 27 Alveary blocks. So we are ready to actually put our Alveary down somewhere. And I've been wondering where to do it, because we also need to keep track. We need to supply it with MJs. Now we have 2 engines up here. I think we could put it in this area. But I would really, I worked so hard on the Alveary. I would hate for it to explode. And this setup right here is not the most perfect as far as like energy stability. And excuse me, this area over here has RedNet on it, so it will not explode. This will not. So what I've been thinking about doing is actually putting the Alveary right here, right in this area, and then I was going to pump the power over the fence and into the Alveary so that we have the MJs needed to power it. Oh, are we overflowing on apples again? Yep, overflowing on apples. Let's grab a batch of those, plop them in there, and there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this up. I've never built one of these before, so this is going to be a first. But for my understanding, they need to be in a 3x3 box type like this, and we do need planks to go on, or slabs. Oops. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Okay, good. Whew. Okay, so now we need the slabs, and we just need some planks, and okay, a little bit of a jitter there. I think we'll just go over here. No, yeah, planks, and we run them 3 across like that. That gives us 6, and we need 1, 2, 3. We need actually double that, because I think it needs 9. It needs 1 for each block above it. And I've been watching some YouTube videos on the Alveary just to make sure that we can get this right. So let's put this here, 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 there, there, and there. Beautiful. Now the little windows should show up in just a moment. I hope. I really, there they are! Whew. Very nice. And we're going to start working on our wintry. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, we still got our shards. Never did use them. I mean, I used one just to create the wand, but otherwise we really didn't use them. It would have been, you know, if this challenge were to be redone even just slightly, I would recommend a rebalancing of that the Thaumcraft items. I mean the Thaumcraft research, and to go a little bit beyond where it was, because that seemed like a pretty cool thing to, you know, do the experiment stuff, and it didn't really take that long to accomplish what was already shown there. Of course, I did research it, so you know, there you go. All right, guys. Well, we're going to work on, I know that we have to take out one of these and put in a fan block, and we will need the power, so I'll pipe the power and get that going and get the fan going. Right now, we are in, you know what, let's see, we're in, oh, I don't have any Bs to actually do a comparative. I think you need a B, at least one B, to indicate what type of environment, whether it's normal temperature, or what it is. But and I also need to find out what the wintry B requirements are for the coolants level, whether it needs to be freezing or whether it can just be cold or what. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that, and we'll be back. Alright guys, we are back, and we have something new for everybody. We have our Icy Queen, who is producing ice shards, and we have our Alveary. Now, you notice that we're not in the same area that we were before, and that was because of the temperature difference. We actually, in the other area, we were in a swampland, and we needed to find forest. That way our humidity was set for normal, because when you're in a swampland, it's damp. River, it's damp. Forest, normal. So we were able to, using some fans in our Alveary, we're able to get the temperature down to cold, which is sufficient enough for our Icy Queen, or actually our Wintry. We then bred a Wintry with the Industrious strain that we had, and we were able to get our Icy Queen. And so we are just starting out in producing our ice shards, and when I come back, we should be completely done. There's our Ice Princess and our ice drones, our icy drones. So guys, in a moment, you'll see, and we will be done, and we'll be going through a new door. See you in a second. Alright guys, we are back, and as you can see, we're right in front of the next door, which means we've done it. But I have to admit that I've already opened it. And, you know, I hit the record button, and I must have hit it twice because it didn't actually record me going through the door, and so but as you'll see in a second, the door opens, so we have been able to satisfy everything, and we're able to go through, but I didn't actually go anywhere. So this is actually, I opened up the door, and then I was looking over at my recording window, and I said, uh-oh. So, yeah, we made it through. Guys, we did another door challenge. Oh my god, that Alveary, the Alveary. Oh my god, that thing saved our lives. Once you actually get the Alveary, and we put all the fans in there, and we put our wintry, and we bred them with the industrious, and we got our ICBs, and then they started producing icy shards. They actually produced them really fast. During one breeding cycle, I was getting like 15 icy shards. So it didn't actually take that long to get the 64 icy shards that we needed. So, but, hey, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Do you have a friend? Because, if you have a friend over here, I can... Oh, wait, no. Wait a minute. I can't breed you two together. What's that all about? And what is this? The other way out. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, now it would be really funny if there was actually like a hidden, like something on the side. That would be really funny. But I don't actually see anything there. And what do we have over here? Looks like we have a lot more signs than we do normally. 1 billion EU. Place your lightning rod IDSU plus 1 billion EU right here. Greg Tech Computer Cube Interdimensional Storage Unit. Oh, that must be what IDSU means, Interdimensional Storage Unit. 1 matter fabricator, a universal macerator, fusion control computer, and 24 fusion coils. Now, we've actually already done the matter fabricator. It was one of the things that I wanted to do before, but we didn't have access to one of the elements that was needed. I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but we've got reinforced chest. Okay, so we don't have anything. Oh, ruby exchange, 8 gold for ruby. Sounds good. Bauxite, a copper block, and a bauxite ore. That's what you get in exchange. Anything else that we're missing or that's hidden? We can go ahead and fly above now and kind of see what's going on. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything that we're missing. Although, let's take a peek through the gate using our Optifine vision and see what we can see. It looks like some gates on either side. And, oh! The doors to the prison are open out there. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Alright, guys, well, I'm going to call this episode done. When we come back, we will have been working on the progress of those items that we need, and we will go from there. Thank God we have... Oh, we're also making good progress. In fact, we'll go ahead and fly over there to see how our progress on our ores are doing and what's going on that way. Okay, now don't flatten any of your props, yeah, or crops. Okay, so it actually looks like the gold is done, although I can't tell. I mean, it looks like it's up at the top from my standpoint. The obsidian is just below half. The tin, wow, that's a lot better progress than I thought we had. It's almost 3/4. And let's see. Oh, copper's the same. And the iron, about halfway. About halfway. That might, looks like it's going to take a little bit longer. Alright guys, so that is our progress. Anyways, if you like any part of this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, we'll see you next time.